One of the areas as a first-time property investor that you're going to be familiar with is the pre-qualification. What is this pre-qualification that I'm talking about? Before you go, hold back. Before you even go and try run around looking for that particular property to buy, be it to invest or be it to stay with your family, having dealt with credit score, we then need to understand the importance of doing pre-qualifications. Pre-qualification, basically, you can go to a bank or you can go to a bond originator, or you can even do it online to say how much of the value, how much based on my circumstances will potentially be would I be qualifying for if I were to apply for loan. It's not an official application. It's just to pre-assess and say how much potentially can I qualify for. It guides you so that you don't waste time. You can imagine running around trying to go and viewing properties, but you technically don't even qualify for buying a property. That could be a fruitless expenditure or exercise for that matter. So it's important to reach out to bond originators. It's important to reach out to banks. You can use those banks. You can use bond originators. They are all over, and then you are able to be given to say this is how much you can potentially look up to. They can say estimate say 1.5, but then you know that okay, if I'm pretty much can qualify for 1.5, how much should I be actually be running around? I always advise people that if you are qualified for 1.5, you shouldn't be exhausting you all the qualification when you're buying property. You always want to have a buffer. You always want to have a room for so that you don't exhaust your affordability and you end up finding yourself not affording to pay the bond on a monthly basis. I mean, if someone at 1.5, I'll say maybe look around the range of 1.1, 1.2 at the most, so that 300,000 is a little bit of a buffer for breathing space. And that's very, very important. That's personal way of managing finances. So you can do that pre-qualification. It's going to give you that information. You're going to tell the bond originator how much are you generating and how much are your expenses. The whole application forms will be there. And then the bond originator will tell you this is how much labor I think you can go around look. And then thereafter, you can then start looking around, start having a conversation with sellers, estate agents, property practitioners to say, I'm looking at this particular range and this location. And again, this is where now we go into the next step of say, which area should I be looking out for? And then you obviously going to have to pull out reports and understanding the variables of that particular, the fundamentals. Is it a growing, is it a declining area? What type of documents can you get to actually establish that? So I think the second part will be that for understanding your pre-qualification. Once you are doing that, then we'll move on to analyzing the area, analyzing the market, and that's very, very important. So these are some of the things that we'll be discussing in 2024 for first-time property investors, first-time home buyers. You're more than welcome to subscribe to our database that we're going to be inviting people. We'll be issuing the invites through that. So you're more than welcome to use either the WhatsApp, my WhatsApp, or you, for that matter, you can send an email that is on my profile, or for that matter, you can also use the link that is on my profile, and then we see you there. Okay, good luck.